So a couple days ago, I made this really stupid video at like 2 in the morning, which was basically letting filters choose what fanfiction I read. How you do that is you take a bunch of filters that people made. Those filters are basically like, here's what fandom you are, here's what fanfiction tag or trope you would be, and you abuse their original purpose for content. As I was making these videos, I was like, you know what? These filters aren't weird enough. So what I decided to do was make my own picker wheel to ensure my suffering. Because sure, you enjoy seeing it, but I love inflicting it on myself. You know that saying, like, you are in charge of your own happiness? Yeah, that's me right now, except I'm literally handing myself the keys to my own torture chamber. Let's get started. Let me show you what I made. Starting off, we have the picker wheel of fandoms. Now, personally, I made the most horrific assortment of fandoms that I could think of, while still going easy on myself. Now, all the fandoms you see here aren't awful. Like, they're not bad fandoms. Like, they come from good source material, some of them. But don't worry, because I know that some of these fandoms, paired with the tags that I have chosen, will result in absolute insanity. Now, if you find something that you really like on this picker wheel or on any of the other picker wheels, that doesn't mean that that fandom is weird or whatever. No, it's just that I know these specific fandoms mixed with some of the tags that I have on the other picker wheel will, how do I say this? Ensure nothing but the worst possible outcome. Got it? Let me run you through what we have. We have Hannibal, Sports RPF, BTS, Supernatural, Sherlock, FNAF, One Direction, Creepypasta, Homestuck, Hetalia, Sonic, Voltron, Star Wars, Hunger Games, My Little Pony, 21 Pilots, Undertale, and Slow Burn. Wait, that's not supposed to be there. Going on to the trope list, we have Omegaverse, Hurt Comfort, Mpreg, Textfic, Crackfic, High School AU, Miscommunication, Angst, Fluff, Soulmate AU, Hurt No Comfort, Main Character Death, and Parenthood. Are you ready? Drum roll, please. How did we... No! I literally did this to myself. Why am I shocked? I am actually my own worst enemy. Oh God. Well, let's pick out the tag. Okay. Come on. Hey God, it's me. I knew this was a bad idea, but I did it anyway, okay? FNAF Omegaverse. Starting off the first episode really strong, making me want to never do this ever again. I'm going to be on a watch list by the time this series is over. The amount of Omegaverse smut that does not exist in the FNAF fandom is actually shocking to me. This cannot be right. Only 77 of the 20,000 plus fanfictions for FNAF on AO3 are Omegaverse. Only 77. No. Y'all must have like some secret stash somewhere, and feel free to keep it hidden and away from me, but just know that you're not fooling me, okay? Now let's peruse and pick the best one. Wow, oh wow, oh wow. You know, I had unrestricted internet access as a child. It's why I am the way I am. But wow, the stuff I'm seeing right now. Wow. Oh, Markipliers in this one. That doesn't shock me. Actually, this is a great time to tell you, I know virtually nothing about FNAF. This fan fiction has My Hero Academia, Haikyuu, BTS, Bungo Stray Dogs, Stray Kids, Luna, Undertale, FNAF, and Supernatural all in the same fanfiction. Oh, and one of the ships is Deku x Jungkook. Why are all of these FNAF fanfictions like so oh my god! No, I'm not doing this one. Why did I do this? I haven't even found one to read yet. Just like looking at some of these, I can't. Okay, I left AO3 because I felt like for once in my life that it wasn't giving me what I needed. So I opened an incognito tab and typed in FNAF Omegaverse fanfic. And the first thing it took me to was a fanfiction.net link. So that's what we're gonna do. By the way, this is all in good fun. If I see any of you harassing, bullying, making fun of the person who wrote this, me and you squaring up right now. We're keeping it funky, fun, and fresh, all right? And you know what's not funky, fun, nor fresh? Being mean, okay? So we are not going to be mean. We are simply just going to have a good time. Thank you. And with that, let's start reading. Did I mention that I don't know anything about FNAF lore? Oh, okay. Mike Schmidt x Jeremy x the murderer William Afton. Oh, is William the purple guy? Oh, wow, right into it. Jeremy in this fic has it right. Jeremy thought he'd like to be a beta. Everyone is sleeping on betas in the Omegaverse, okay? It's the ideal position to be in, right? Like, forgive me, I don't know a lot about the Omegaverse, okay? It's not my preferred choice of reading. But when I have read it, it seems like the betas get like the best deal. He didn't want to be an asshole alpha. Wow. He met Scott at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, and he was the perfect example of a beta. That sounds like an insult. Like, can you imagine being called the perfect example of a beta? Jeremy's only 16 in this fan. Wait, what am I reading? I'm gonna get put on a watch list. Oh no. Jeremy, get out of there! Get out of there! You're only 16! Scott made it clear that being a beta was the ideal choice in their society. I'd say like me and Scott are on the same wavelength, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to get with a 16-year-old. So I don't wanna, like, I'm not gonna associate with that. I don't know, being a beta doesn't suit you, newbie. I'm just thinking about how he's 16. Someone save him! Chris Hansen is in the corner right now. You two are on How to Catch a Predator. You have to at least let me pay you rent. You can't give me a whole house. Actually he can. He just jumped in front of like an animatronic, saved his life, and then got bit in the prefrontal cortex and was in a coma for 4 months. Is this canon? No. Bite of 80s. I think Mr. Afton's into you. No. Come on, Jeremy. He's an alpha with no mate in what? Late 40s? No kids. And you haven't presented yet. Kinda think he's biding his time. Literally? Beep, 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 beep. Hello, police? Yes, I'd like to report. Wait, it says in 6 years, I'd have caught on. So wait, oh, he's 23 now. Okay. Never mind, false alarm. Okay, thank God he wasn't 16. That's my number one concern. Crossed off the list. Thank you. Thank you. My lack of smell usually means people assume I'm a beta or diseased. It sounds literally awful. Why would anyone want to be in the Omegaverse? You seriously had no idea? Kid, I've been sending you signs for almost 5 years. Considering he's 23, that means... Oh, okay, so you waited till he was 18. That doesn't make it any less weird, okay? It just means it's legal and weird, which plenty of things are. Guys, he presented, what is he? I mean, obviously he's gonna be an Omega. I was right, by the way, just letting you know, he is an Omega. No. The reason I couldn't be in the Omegaverse, there's too much sniffing going around. It's just like, you smell so good. I'm an alpha. You're an Omega, right? That was really weird. Sorry about that. You're his boss. You can't do that. There has to be like laws protecting Omegas in this society, okay? No, you know, if I was in the Omegaverse, I'd be like a lawyer for all like the abused Omegas. You know what I bet there is in the Omegaverse? I bet there's like a Sarah McLachlan commercial, but instead of like for abused dogs, it's for like abused Omegas. I bet Omegas like go on strike. Why aren't they treated better? They're literally in the name. Omegaverse. You're nothing without Omegas. Show them some respect. They're going at it so hard. They're leaving dents in the desk. Man, that would make your back sore. You know what I bet is a really popular job in the Omegaverse universe? Being a chiropractor. He walks in. Okay, I was wondering how this turned into like a person, X person, X person. Now I know, he just walks. I mean, that's the problem with doing this at work. Anybody's just gonna walk in. We're busy. You can't just say that when you've been caught fornicating at work. He's occupied. Breed him. Breed him. I love fanfiction. I mean, like, where else are you gonna find someone talking about nodding and breeding in the same sentence while they're 100% serious? Who are these people? This is not what I was expecting. I thought I was getting like Chica and all the other ones that I can't think of right now. It hurt unlike anything he'd ever felt. Even having his brain bitten into. What? He shuddered. I'm shuddering. But not for the same reason. The poor desk that they were doing this all on. I mean, it just must be ruined. Like, beyond repair. Well, at least there's aftercare. You know, that's important. There's back at it. They're going right back at it. Hey, give him a second. Give my man give him a break. This is unfair labor practices. He deserves a break. I just read what he went through. He's in the Omega Union now, okay? By law, he gets a 5-minute break in between plows. Thank you. Being an Omega just must be exhausting. Like, that's so much work. They marked him? That has to be illegal. I'm sending the Omega Union on your ass. Do you think in the Omegaverse there's like lawsuits over like illegal like marking? There would be so many legal issues all of the time if the Omegaverse was real. I made it to a man that could be my father and he has a kid. I didn't hear you complain when we were going at it. Yeah, maybe that's because you didn't give him a choice. Ready to continue? What? 3 days? Oh, God. That's so much work. Well, that was something. I can 100% say for sure that was not what I was expecting when we got FNAF Omegaverse. I didn't know any of those people. I thought for sure it was gonna be some like weird Bonnie X Freddy sort of thing. I don't know. Actually, while we're here, what is the most popular FNAF ship? Bonnie and Foxy. I almost got it right. I'm done for the night, personally. It's 1 in the morning. I need to stop doing this so late at night. Well, I'm off to go protect rights for every Omega citizen in the Omegaverse. And I hope this video inspired you to do the exact same. No, in all seriousness, that was fun. Just a big thank you to fanfic writers everywhere. That was very entertaining. I felt like I learned a lot about the FNAF fanfiction ecosystem.